vast majority of students in CMS will still be attending non-magnet schools. And so that's the purpose for tonight, is to talk about what does it look like for us to give those students the kind of education that they deserve.
This work is difficult but necessary, right? There's no way around it. We simply have to figure out how it is that we do a better job of supporting the students who are most often neglected and ignored.
Every student that I encounter, and every student at my staff, because I'm no longer teaching anymore, but the people that I hire, so I'm still complicit in that plan. I hire the right people. They're impacting the lives of those young people. So maybe this person didn't know that he or she could go this far. But then once, they have someone in their life who can help inspire them or help pull out, the diamonds that are within them, and they go that far, that's your legacy.
I'm so excited about having somebody from the White House who's really looked at other models on how we can do this well. Because we're at this crossroads and we need the best advice we can get.
Thinking about some of the work that Charlotte is doing and thinking about magnet schools more specifically, we can't specialize our way out of this, right? Whether it's charters, whether it's magnets, whether it's whatever name somebody wants to come up with, we cannot solve the problem of fixing public schools by creating parallel institutions. Period, full stop. And again, by sheer mathematical limitations, even if they are the best schools that have everything that we want for our kids to have, all of our babies can't go there.
We can't wait for some legislation, some initiative, or some person to save us. That's never going to happen. I think this conversation is much larger than just education. It's what do you feel as a human being is your responsibility to your fellow human beings, no matter what the venue, organization, or the platform.
So there's danger in thinking about how we expect for kids to show up and behave, especially if we don't do the job of interrogating how race and class have informed our expectations. So we need to believe that all of our babies can show up and thrive if we support them, right? There's just danger in sometimes expectations becoming ceilings when they should be floors for our babies.
The significance behind having community conversation about education is validation. So in that, you have community members talking, teachers talking, students talking, and a chance for their concerns to be validated because people are listening to them in those conversations.
We seldom ever ask our babies what they need. And then think about how we can enroll ourselves in the process of working with them to fill that need.
The one thing that I definitely took away today reminded me to always ask the kids, and it's not hard, you know what I mean? Like, I think we make it complicated because we guessed a lot of what we should be doing for kids versus just literally asking them, what should we be doing for them, right? And so like having those surveys available to talk to kids, or just like going up to them and asking them what can we do to better support you? They know, we know, you know what I mean? And so we have to treat kids like humans, and that's what he said. And we have to acknowledge them as humans, and then we have to love on them to help them to get to where they need to go. And that to me was like, that's simple.
But I'll just tell you that it's love, right? It's not finances, it's not another course, right? It's love, and it's the kind of love that shows up in meaningful relationships with adults who say, I see you, I value you, and I will support you in spite of the lies that the world might tell about you.
You're not there just for a check. We like to pay our bills, but our kids need people in front of them who are willing to give more than just the requisite 8 hours. They're there to give whatever it takes for that kid to be successful.